So we'll go for a short presentation first. And after the presentations, if you have any questions regarding Murdoch University, you can definitely ask us. Okay, welcome Matt and welcome Arabella. So over to you now. I will make, Liam, can you please make both of them co-hosts so they can share their presentation?
I think Arabella's going first, right?
Yeah, sure. If it's ready for me to share the screen, yeah?
Yeah, yes. Also, Matt is able to share now.
I can't.
Yeah, you can now.
I can now. Okay, great. Can you see my screen? All good?
Yep.
Okay, let me make presentation mode.
Yeah, all good. We can see your screen.
All right. Welcome everyone and hello to all the students from Myanmar. So today I'm going to talk about Murdoch University, which we are located in the capital city of Western Australia called Perth. So before I start talking about Perth and Murdoch University, let me introduce myself. So my name is Arabella. I'm from the Murdoch University International Office, regional manager, obviously looking after Myanmar. So hopefully today the presentation I did for you guys to get familiar or to know about Murdoch University and know about lovely city Perth, and hopefully we'll see you soon here in Perth. So I will start introduction about Murdoch University. So before I talk about the university, I guess it's good to start talking about the city. Let me see, there is a short video. You guys can see that, right?
Yes, but we can't hear it, Arabella.
Oh, is it any way? But I can hear it. Is there anything? Sorry, should I stop?
Yeah. So maybe when you go back to the video itself, to sharing, yeah, you need to activate it.
Oh, sorry about that. Let me go back. So I need to
stop sharing.
Stop sharing first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, and then
sorry,
share
guys.
again.
Technical issue. Stop. Okay.
And then you should have an option there for audio when you share.
Is that advanced sharing options? Let me see. Not really.
So it's down on the bottom when you're choosing the screen. It says share sound or optimize for video clip. It's on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Share sound should be when you're choosing the screens.
So when I share a screen and then I just go
and you have a look on that page, and so at the bottom of that page,
optimize for video clip, right?
Yeah, so share sound I think is the one I normally use, but yeah, go for it, whichever.
I did. Thank you, Matt.
No worries.
All right, so all good now. Hopefully, finger crossed. Let's see. Yeah, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
So I will start playing the video.
Are you considering studying overseas? Before choosing a city and a university,
can you hear the sound now?
It pays to do some research.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear the sound.
Right.
But there's one city and one university that's worth a closer look. Perth, Western Australia is famous for its relaxed lifestyle, warm weather and friendly locals. You might have already met a couple on Instagram. Perth is one of the healthiest, sunniest cities in Australia. And in a recent survey, it was ranked the most affordable, which is good to know before you visit some of the world's best boutiques and shopping destinations. Perth's culture is becoming as famous as its coast, with a thriving nightlife. Perth is an ideal destination for students, and international surveys agree. Of course, a world-class city deserves a world-class university. So take a look at Murdoch. Murdoch University offers a student experience like no other, with fresh natural surroundings, advanced facilities, and a vibrant, welcoming culture. Our campus is an inclusive one, where over 24,000 students from over 85 countries come together to study over 200 degrees. Murdoch's academic staff are as free-thinking as our students. Internationally renowned for their research projects that deliver a real global impact. Our students, academics and facilities have all helped Murdoch achieve a ranking inside the world's top 100 universities under 50, with graduates who are exceptionally well regarded by employers both in Perth and overseas. This is Murdoch. This is free thinking.
All right.
Are you considering...
Sorry. Hopefully with that short video, everybody can have a bit of first impression about Perth as a city, also impression about Murdoch University. So let's start talking about Perth. So these slides actually show everyone a bit of summary about Perth as a city, why we talk about it's good to come and study. So first of all, just to mention that Perth, it is ranked top 10 most livable city in the world. By all means, that basically means a lovely environment, infrastructure of the city, potential economic. So that's all together is a really good for international students that come and study and living here. As perhaps you noticed from the previous video, it is a very lovely city. We got sunny cities in Australia, actually. So we have over 300 days for a year, which is sunny. So lots of beautiful beaches, which, all the international students, once they come in Perth, they will fall in love. And of course, not forget to mention, and Perth, it is the most affordable capital city in Australia. So used to be international students myself, of course, when you start thinking about study abroad journey, apart from selecting the course, university, but also to thinking about the living cost. So obviously Perth, by looking at the rent price, about the living cost, it is make us a very affordable, slightly compare with if the students want to choose, go to Sydney or Melbourne, as you can see the figure we show you in the slides. And of course, also at the same time to mention, it is a great potential for students, considering once you finish your study, you might looking at the option of whether you want to stay for a little bit, which I have mentioned in the slides. Now it is a really good timing for coming to study in Australia because the government giving a lot more benefits to international students, making them eligible to apply for post-study work visa if you meet requirement of 2-year studies in Australia in Perth. I will share later on the slides about particular what are the courses at Murdoch University make you all the students eligible to perhaps apply for 5 to 6 years post-study work visa. All right, so obviously I'm not going to mention any figure of this because you guys already have looked at the video. We have mentioned about the size of Murdoch University, but I do want to particularly point out is we do have 2 overseas campus apart from the main campus we discussed today, which are based in Perth, and we also have campus in Singapore and Dubai as well. So for students to choose as a study destination. And the slides showing here, I guess, is the most kind of key information I want to share with all of you guys today. Part of, again, the study abroad journey that when you initially have a thought about it. So I want to present where Murdoch University actually providing to international students. We are the university not only providing a quality courses, but we are particular focus on students on campus experience, which means we can totally understand as a new students, when you're coming to a new country, new places, there's a lot of things new for you. So from Murdoch University, we are looking at, particular, there's a QS rating that shows the level of what courses, facilities, and all that Murdoch University provide. As you can see from the slides on the left corner, we are rating QS 5 stars for overall experience, employability. I guess that's most of the students are focused on after their study. Of course, not forget to mention learning facilities and the teaching quality. So these are the key factors actually will affect the students' overall experience or your entire study abroad journey. And of course, a very good news to share with you all today is Murdoch University are offering 20% scholarship for international students, but not only for the first year, it's actually for the full duration of your degree. So basically means if you're coming to study bachelor degree or you study master degree, so it's for the entire 2-3 years. So we're giving a scholarship for 20%. For eligibility to apply, basically means if the student meet the direct entry, but meet English requirement and academic requirement. So in the student's full offer letter, we will address that scholarship on your offer letter, which come out as a fee reduction. So that makes the whole study abroad experience more affordable on the top of the affordable living cost here in Perth. I think that's the few slides. Instead of I'm talking a lot of wording and things, I would share a lot of lovely pictures. I think to show you guys about Murdoch campus. As you see the slides right now, you might figure we actually a very Australian style campus. A lot of green grass, even little wild animals. We are one of the largest campus by land in Australia. So there's a lot of space for students to hang out each other. So different food, cafe for you to meet friends or classmates to catch up before, after class. And also the slides right here just want to showcase where Murdoch providing most of our courses, starting from bachelor all the way to master. So it starts from the health, as you can see, chiropractic clinic. So all of our courses actually not only about focusing on you knowledge that you want to learn, but the really good part of Murdoch University is that we provide the real world facilities. So that means we have clinic on campus. For example, if you study chiropractic, again, we have open 24/7 clinic to public that students will have their internship or placement available, and that actually increases students' employability. Same apply to if the students study nursing, engineering, law. So all of this facility we're listing right here is the student reflects to their major study. So that's actually come up with Murdoch are very practical in the way of we teaching our students. And this is the reason why we reflect back to QS rating as a 5-star for employability. So lots of company here in Western Australia and do prefer to have students from Murdoch University because they know our students kind of having very good in the practice. They already know pretty much close the gap. Once you finish your study, you can jump into the workforce right away. So make our students very competitive. Next few slides, you can relax. It's a beautiful picture about Murdoch campus again, just to showcase. And this is the picture about, we actually invest $20 million for our student hub. Basically, it is called Student Hub. Basically, it's a place for students to come and hang out, to grab your lunch or your coffee. So you can't really see the picture towards you, but behind that picture, there is a food court. So basically you can have Chinese food, Vietnamese, pizza, burger, or we even have a corner. There's a mini supermarket. And of course, most of international students love is a bubble tea shop. So we do have a bubble tea shop on campus. So that will make our students sometimes, if you miss home, grab a bubble tea, that will make your day happy. And a nice few slides, all the space about showing case for our student study hub. Again, as a university, we're really encouraging our students not only coming on campus to attend the class, but also spending more time around. There's a lot of space for you to hang with the friends, to discuss about your assignment or anything happening in the class, or spending more time to study on your own on campus, and also to finding like books in the library. So to utilize your campus life and to obviously meet more students and coming from all over the world. And also there's a space which we did kind of new initiative that was happened before COVID. It is written here called Launchpad. Perhaps it's a bit of new concept to all of you guys. So the Launchpad, the idea of that function is the space which is located in the library, to providing to our current students a space about link to the industry. So often we do invite Murdoch alumni or industry expertise coming to campus and doing a seminar or webinar to talk about what's happening in the industry. Also, we have this space to allow our students to connect. Let's say if you're currently students study at Murdoch for any other majors and you have a bit of idea about, oh, what about I want to do this, is that reasonable, or can I do something like that to the concept to be linked into the industry? So this is the perfect space for students to come and have that connection. So that's where we really encourage students to come. As a university, we're providing this other space for our students to really have a close link to the industry. And this is the slides. And again, I think so far you might notice that I'm be sharing lots of exciting news. Yes, I think Murdoch University has been wanting or willing or is actually doing improving students on campus study experience. So this is the one of the best building which we have launched February early this year. As you see, it's called Academic Building. By all means, it is purely for students learning and for teachers to go there to teach. So the whole building is about 4 levels, and you perhaps notice the unique of the building is the timber building. It is actually a 6-star for green rating. So it's also, you can see, maybe you can't see well, on the top of the building is actually with the solar panel, so to generate electricity. So one of the key feature of Murdoch University campus, we want to, or we make it sustainable. So we're making sure that everything we do is protecting our environment. So this is the new academic building, is the perfect showcase on how we generate electricity. Also, since this new building launch, we have been actually win a lot of awards from architecture-wise, because this is one of the largest building, timber building, used for teaching in the Southern Hemisphere. So we're really wishing, I have a short video after these slides, to really want to welcome all the international students and particular students from Myanmar to come to experience this brand new building and to enjoy your study experience here with Murdoch. This is short video. The undercover area now, you see, they actually will use it for graduation as well. All right, so this is the short video. Hopefully you have a bit of understanding, but obviously this building already been used, and so far we received so many positive feedback from our students. They absolutely love it. Once they go inside, they're really amazed with facility. I guess I have only limited time. I just realized I'm taking lots of time. So what I will do, I will quickly go through some of the slides. I'm not taking the whole time to discuss about each individual discipline of the course. Some of the slides I might just quickly go through. As you can see here, I want to mention quickly, we do have on-campus accommodation providing to international students. So you can book online, which is quite convenient, all working distance to all the faculties or schools. And of course, not forget to mention, we do have very strong student support, particularly to international students. Once you come on campus, there's lots of different services available to you. And here the slides is basically give you overview about, okay, now I understand Perth, I understand Murdoch facility at campus, what are the courses we provide. So this is the snapshot about the discipline we provide you. But of course, I'm not going through every single detail of the course we're providing. So, so what next is I quickly go through. So of course, we do offer Bachelor of Business. This is all the major. One thing I want to mention is that we're providing a double major. This is one of the key points of Murdoch, a difference with the other universities. So you can choose double major, for example, accounting and finance, that you still can finish the bachelor degree within 3 years. And then not forget to mention business school that we have a master degree, which are listing here, which again, a point of difference about Murdoch is we offer a bi-trimester. So, which means we have a 3 times a year that students can enroll, but also there's a flexibility of how long students can complete the course. And then moving on to next school is Arts and Creative Media. These are the 2 bachelor degrees we offer. Most of the international students are going for Bachelor of Creative Media. Just to mention, if you do have a student here today, interested about, okay, I want to do 3D animation, the game arts and design is the right for you. So also we allow students to choose double major as well. So it's pretty good option. Quick video, no sound, don't worry, just to show you the facility of students study arts and media. So all of this expensive equipment that you don't need to buy, we have lots of equipment for students to borrow for free. And these are the studios for students to use 24/7. You access by your student card. So it's really convenient for students are being very creative artists and want to come and study the course with us. And this is most important, or not most important, is the future. So a lot of international students are actually part of the reason, I think, because of COVID. And they're really thinking, okay, what I can do to change the world and to help a human being. Again, health course is the way to go. So I'm listing few courses right here are related to health. I'm not going to spend too much time to go through a detail, but once you're looking at the courses which you are familiar with, please do be in touch with experts and they will explain to you what the course is about. Quick short video about the chiropractic clinic. Again, this is actually on campus. This is allow our students to have loads of experience before they graduate. So very good course to go. And once you graduate, you actually, a job title is a doctor, which means your salary starting point is as a doctor. So very good course to go. All right, now move on to engineering. So where I want to frame as our School of Engineering courses is we're only providing engineering course for green energy. As you can see, we have a bachelor or we have a master all down the line to 3 majors. So one is environmental engineering, one is industrial control and automation engineering, and the last one is electrical and renewable. So it is about the future. So if the students are really keen and interested about the course, it's definitely a good course to come and study with Murdoch. We do have very strong industry link. We are one of the first university in Australia to actually start the course for renewable. So we have offering the course for 26 years. So very specialized in the area. If you're interested about that, come and study with Murdoch. Again, short video clip, no sound, talk about the facility. So that's exactly the equipment that the students has to operate and has to do where they study. So it's not about teacher just to teach you, but you need to operate. It's a part of your learning. So that's why I make our students are very practical, and all the company here love Murdoch graduates. All right, so lastly to move on is IT, information technology. I guess the difference about Murdoch is we do, again, allow double major. As you see, we offer Bachelor of Information Technology. Lots of good major that you can combine. For example, AI, artificial intelligence, high demand now in the job market for cybersecurity. Again, very good course to go. And then, of course, we're also providing a 2 years Master of IT as well for students to come to study. All right. I think the rest of the couple of slides, I just do want to mention again from the beginning of my presentation, which I thought is good to present you guys when you're thinking about going study abroad. What are the key points that will flag to you that you're making decision to come to Australia, perhaps come to Perth? Apart from what I introduced you guys to the most popular courses at Murdoch, but also about, what are the benefits of coming to Western Australia as towards perhaps later on when you're looking at, you might have a chance to stay, apply for permanent residence. And these are the things that triggers you. They will have a more additional value on it. So I did mention from the beginning, Australia now a good time to come, because as a listing here, if you study bachelor degree, you might get 5 years post-study work visa. Master degree, you might go up to 6 years, depends on the courses. So this slide is totally a summarize about what are the courses in the discipline that Murdoch University provide that the students can apply those for additional post-study work visa. So I will share the slides to expert, and you guys can take as a reference. Of course, I didn't talk about all the courses today, but just to give you a snapshot, if any students interested about the detail, please go to talk to expert. Alrighty then, I'm a bit of rush at the end because I don't want to taking over the time from Matt. But this is the contact. If you want to contact with us, any questions, please be in touch. And this is all my presentation. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Arabella.
I might just share a
Right. Okay, everybody, my name is Matt Durie, and I'm actually from Murdoch College. So Murdoch College is the pathway for students, the official pathway from Murdoch University for students who cannot gain direct entry to the university. So let me know if you can see my screen. It should be one page.
All good.
Yeah, all good.
Yep.
Thank you. So as I said, Murdoch College is actually located on the campus of Murdoch University. And what we offer is a seamless transition from a preparation course into the university. Effectively, what we do is we move students from being passive learners, perhaps what they're used to in their home environment, to being more of a active learner. And that's the sort of education or the kind of student profile that is typical of a student that goes into the university in Australia. And so students can access the same services and facilities as the university, but we offer very small classes and individualized and personalized support to ensure that our students are not only successful during their college program, but are successful once they go into the university as well. These are the program offering that we have. So as you can see, we have both English, General English and Academic English 1 and 2. Then we have Foundation Studies and the Murdoch University Preparation course. They're very similar in their outcome and also their entry requirements. We have diploma programs that go into the second year of the bachelor's degree. They'll start next year in February. And we also have a postgraduate qualifying program for students who've not been able to gain direct entry to the masters at Murdoch University. Similar to Murdoch University, in 2023 and in 2024, we're offering 20% scholarships as well for the duration of studies at Murdoch College. Let's talk first of all about the Foundation Studies program. Foundation studies is, again, for students who've not been able to gain direct entry to the bachelor's degree. Typically, students would have finished a year 11 or equivalent, and I've got the entry requirements for Myanmar. So the foundation has 2 intakes per year, June and October. It's approximately 30 weeks in duration. And after the scholarship has been applied, the fee for the foundation is 20,448 Australian dollars. I said there are 2 other programs which are similar to foundation. We have the Murdoch University Preparation course. This is another program available for students who finish year 11 or equivalent. Rather than studying 8 subjects over 2 trimesters, students study 9 subjects over 3 trimesters. So it's a little bit less intensive. Only 1 intake per year for this one because it's a year long in February. And the fee is the same, the entry requirement is the same. For those students who have finished year 12 or equivalent or who have matriculated from high school, we also have an accelerated program, Foundation Studies in effect, which is a 4-unit program delivered over 1 trimester or 15 weeks with 2 intakes per year, February and October. The fee for this program after the discount is $10,224. And these are the destination degrees. So you can see that it goes into most of the qualifications offered by Murdoch University, with the exception of nursing, education, and direct entry into vet science. We do have a pathway for those interested in veterinary science via the Bachelor of Agricultural Science, Animal Sciences. Those wishing to do nursing, we can accept those students, but at the moment we're not able to package those with the bachelor's degree for nursing. We are working on a specific nursing foundation studies program that will be designed specifically for students seeking entry into nursing, into the Faculty of Nursing, and that hopefully we'll have that early next year. But most other programs, including the programs most in demand at Murdoch University, including business, computer science, environmental science, law, etc., psychology, is all available. And here we have the entry requirements. So for Myanmar, for the foundation studies and the MUPC, Murdoch University Preparation course, the overall English requirement is IELTS 5.5 with no score less than 5. Again, this is for Myanmar, it would be completion of the basic education high school exam in Myanmar. To go into the fast track program, which is the 1 trimester program, it's IELTS 5.5 with no score less than 5, and then completing the basic education high school exam with a grade of 60% in the final result. So hopefully that means something to the students who are listening today. Moving on to the diploma programs. Diplomas are for students who have finished their high school program in Myanmar. Again, the IELTS requirement is IELTS 5.5 with no score less than 5. Students need to have the same qualification or the same result in the high school as I mentioned above. So it's actually completion of the high school exam with a 60%. It's very similar to the MUPCX. This program, however, is the equivalent of the first year of the bachelor's degree, and as you can see, goes into the second year of the Bachelor of Business at Murdoch University. Brief information about this diploma. It's 8 subjects that is taught over either 2 or 3 trimesters, so depending on how intensive you want to have your studies. It's also a standalone qualification. Students study 5 core subjects plus 3 electives, and then they would go, once they successfully complete that, as I said, they'll go into the second year of the Bachelor of Business at Murdoch University. Arabella has also already discussed the majors in business, so we'll go through that. And I'll also share this deck as well. So you can see some of the professions here: accountants, business analysts, human resource officers, logistic managers, etc. So just to recap, on the Diploma of Business, it's either 2 or 3 trimesters. It's whether you take it 2 or 3 trimesters, the fee is the same, no change in that. It's just the number of subjects you study per trimester will change. And the fee for this program after the discount, after the scholarship, is $20,800. There are 3 intakes per year: February, June, and October. Similar to the Diploma of Business, we have a Diploma of Information Technology, which has the same admission requirements, is equal to the first year of the bachelor's degree, and then goes into the second year of the Bachelor of Information Technology at Murdoch. Unlike the Bachelor of Business, the Diploma of Business, there's fewer electives. So there are 7 core subjects that students need to study, and they can choose 1 elective. Also a standalone qualification, and with the same intakes per year. So here we have some of the professions that students can go into: data analyst, systems analyst, database administrator, business analyst, etc. All of these are careers that are very high in demand as well by employers across the globe, not only in Australia. To recap on the Diploma of Business, the Diploma of Information Technology, it's either 2 or 3 trimesters, 3 intakes per year, February, June, and October. And the tuition fee after the scholarship is $20,800. The entry requirement for this, as I said, is completion of the basic education high school exam with the grade of 60% in the final results, and IELTS 5.5 with no score less than 5. Finally, we're going to talk about our last academic program that we have here at Murdoch College, and that is the postgraduate qualifying program. This is a program for students who have not been able to gain direct entry to Murdoch University master's programs. So we, again, the IELTS requirement is IELTS 5.5 with no score less than 5. And students, this is a standalone qualification, and it prepares students for entry into the master's programs selected master's programs at Murdoch University. And these are the master's programs that it actually articulates into. So the Master of Information Technology, the Masters of Information Technology MBA combined, and the MBA Global, the Master of Professional Accounting Advanced, Masters of Criminology, and then also a number of Masters of Development, including Sustainable Development, Community Development, and Development Studies. And we're adding more master's programs all the time. So just to recap on this program, it's 1 trimester, 14 weeks, 3 intakes per year, January, April, and September. And the fee for this qualifying program is $10,640. The entry requirements for this is successful completion of a bachelor's degree in Myanmar or past degree. We will have a look at the qualification that you've submitted. If your qualification can gain direct entry to the university, then we will send it to the university. If not, we'll issue the combined offer for the PQP, the pre-qualifying master's program, and also the master's at Murdoch University. We do have our English programs as well. So if you do need to brush up on your English, I would suggest the English for academic purposes. This is for students who do not have IELTS 6 and no score less than 6, who are seeking direct entry to the university. I've mentioned briefly at the start that we have matched Murdoch University scholarships in 2024. So our scholarships are 20%. No need to apply. They will be added to your offer letter. And finally, I've just put in here, and I'll send it, as I said, I'll share it with expert in Myanmar and they can send it on to you. I've put in the Myanmar values as well for each of the programs. So you can have a look at that. How to apply, speak with your counsellor at expert. They will then gather the information that is required, including your academic details, your transcripts, your passport, and evidence of English, and then they will submit that to us as well. So I've got through that very quickly in only 18 minutes. So I guess that leaves some time for questions from our students as well.
Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you so much, Arabella, for the wonderful presentations. So guys, if you have any questions, you can text it in the chat box, or you will let you unmute you yourself as well. You can unmute yourself if you want to, and you can directly ask. Or if you don't want to ask in English, you can ask in Burmese as well. We will translate it for you. Is there any questions you want to ask?
Oh, we've done such a good presentation that everybody has all the answers.
I agree.
I guess the key point to take away is that really look into the various options that are available to you.
Yeah.
Look at the overall cost, look at the cost of not only the university, but also the study destination. Arabella's already mentioned that Perth is a very affordable option. We are located in the western gateway to Australia with direct flights coming from Malaysia, Singapore, shortly Bangkok, Manila, London, Paris, Rome. Not yet from Yangon, but you can pop across to Bangkok or to Singapore or to Hong Kong and then come down from there.
Hopefully we're able to see you soon in Myanmar as well. But this year, I think for upcoming fair, we will be having our fair on February 2nd and 4th. Usually Kaplan team, they always travel to Myanmar. Since September last year, I think we had, in April even, we had Tom, he traveled to Myanmar. And in August even, we had Alice Pham. And probably in February as well, she will be traveling. So I'm also meeting with her. So for Alice Pham, she basically look after massive university from New Zealand, but as she with Kaplan, so I think she will be representing all the university, and I'll be also meeting her in B&M soon as well.
Yeah, and Shirley, of course.
And Charlie, of course, she has been working with us since last year. So I think in terms of Murdoch University College, so basically, can you please tell us a bit about what are the major intakes?
Yeah, so we have 3 intakes per year in February, June, and October for most of the programs. Okay. And those programs are designed to so that the students can quickly finish their diploma or their pathway program and then go into their first or second year or their master's programs at Murdoch University.
Yeah. Thank you.
So we're quite flexible with the start dates as well.
Okay, so there's one question. I want to know about AI and computer science bachelor program. I'm a university, distant university student. May I know scholarship is also 20% only, or can I get more scholarships?
Well, obviously you choose the good major, AI computer science. That can be a double major for bachelor study at Murdoch University. In terms of the scholarship, yes, at the moment we offer only 20%. But not only the first year is for your entire degree. So
yeah, so that's
just to
quite
mention
different.
that again. Yeah, yeah. So I think that's really make it very attractive, affordable, attractive offer by coming to study at Murdoch.
So there's another question. So is there, in terms of AI and computer science, is there any internship or co-op included?
Yeah, very good question. So because you mentioned, I do want to spend a bit of time because most of the students commonly use internship. So we're Murdoch, obviously all the university in Australia, not only Murdoch, we do internship, but the point of difference for Murdoch University is actually particular for our bachelor degree, Bachelor of IT. And the last year they offer a unit called a project practice. So what's the difference between project practice with internship? As we know, internship basically means we are working with the actual company, send the students into the company, and there is a position expert there. You have your supervisor, and your supervisor will tell you basically on the daily basis what you're going to do. So where Murdoch University difference for our students, particularly study IT, for the unit, which is compulsory, to graduate for Bachelor of IT called project practice. Is we're actually having actual project with the local company, of course. It's the same like internship. The point of difference is the actual project, which means it does require a group of team of students are from School of IT. So not only students are studying AI or computer science or cybersecurity, because we all know that for IT, that is a very broad concept. When you actually go into the company and doing the actual project, it does involve with a different segment of students having specialities in their area as to come out with the project involved, we call IT. So the difference for Murdoch University involved with those project practice unit is not only they can contribute on their specialities, what they learn from university, but also is actually dramatically increase their skillful team playing, communication skills, or interpersonal skill, because they do need to work as a team, do directly talking to the company here in Perth to understand their needs and to providing a solution. At the end of that unit, that we are inviting the company either coming to university or our students need to go to their company to present the final solution or the project, whatever they asking for. So because of that design, that make our students really increase their portfolio. So rather than saying, I have done this internship, but you can actually talk about much more detail about the IT project. So that makes, in reality, is that all the company here in Perth love Murdoch graduates, because that's the perfect chance. Already know the students not only about AI or not only about computer science, but also they know you can be a good team leader, or you potential can be a good team player. So this is the perfect opportunity and chance that where Murdoch curriculum set up for our students to go for it after they complete the course.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
That's a bit of long story, but yes, we do have internship.
Okay. Any more questions, guys? Since there's no more questions. Okay, so I think there's no more questions. So guys, thank you so much for attending today's webinar. And if you have any question related to Murdoch University or Murdoch College, you can always reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to provide you all the informations. And thank you so much for attending. And thank you so much, Matt. And thank you so much, Arabella. By the way, if you got some time after this webinar, I would like to talk to you for a few minutes.
Oh, sorry, David, I have to pop out. I have to go. I've got another meeting right
No
on the...
So actually, I want
another time. Yes,
so
I'm more
it's
than
okay.
happy.
Yeah, if that's okay. We can organize another catch up.
Sure, definitely.
All right. Thank you for inviting us, and
Sure.
see you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care. See you.
Bye.
Bye, guys. See you.